Hello dear students, today's topic will be the primary tuberculosis. Primary tuberculosis, so what is it? In non-immunized individuals, in children or adults, deep inhalation of airborne droplets, about like 3 microns, bacilli locate in the subpleural mid-zone of the lung, localized atypical pneumonia, and also we can say that it's brief acute inflammation, neutrophilus, 5 or 6 days involve granuloma formation and 2 to 8 week healings. Seeing around, like gone focus in lymph node is also involved. I hope you're done with this slide. As you can see in this picture, the gone complex. Primary to TB is the pattern seen with this initial infection with TB in children. Reactivation or the secondary TB is typically seen in adults, as you can see in this picture. Primary TB in non-immunized individuals or in children. Primary TB, self-limited disease, gone focus complex or primary complex. Also we have the primary progressive TB. It is miliary TB and TB meningitis. Common in malnourished children, 10% of adults, immunosuppressed individuals. Gone complex, as you can see in this picture, the cavities of the gone TB, primary TB. Tuberculosis CXR, as you can see in this picture also we have the cavities of TB. This picture also contains the cavities of the primary TB. Also, as you can see here, it is like complex TB primary. Tuberculosis granuloma in the microscope, as you can see here, the cavities of also TB, bacilli. This picture also epithelioid cells in granuloma, as you can see these little dots. Cells in granuloma, morphology of granuloma. First, it is rounded tight collection of chronic inflammatory cells. Second one is central caseous necrosis. Third one is active microphage, as you know, epithelioid cells. Fourth one is outer layer of lymphocytes, plasma cells, and also fibroblasts. Fifth one, Langerhans cells, also joint epithelioid cells. Tuberculosis granuloma, as you can see here. Cavitary secondary TB. It is not related to primary TB, but you can see this picture. Systematic miliary TB, as you can see these little dots. This is disease of the adrenal TB. This is Addison disease, and also you can see the cavities of the primary TB here also. And this is spinal tuberculosis, the Pott's disease. In the other word, we can say TB meningitis patient. As you can see, his pose, and there's also the cavities in our brain. This is TB meningitis cross brain. Diagnosis of the primary TB. First one, it is clinical features are not really confirmatory. We use the Zell-Nielsen-Stein. It is like 60% of sensitivity, release of acid, fast bacilli from cavities intermediate, 3 negative smears to assure low infectivity. Culture more sensitive and specific tests. Also we have the conventional Lowenstein-Jensen media. It is like 3, about 6 weeks. The results coming out. Automated technique within 9 or 16 days. Also we have the PCR is available, but should be only performed by experienced laboratories. PPD for also we can use for clinical activity exposure sometimes in life. PPD tuberculin testing, as you know, it's subcutaneous, well formation, itching, no scratch, read after 72 hours in duration size. This is 5, 10, and about like 15 millimeters. It is diagnosed about like 72 hours, as I told you. And after 2-4 weeks, BCG also give plus results. PPG testing. As you can see, the diameter of the PPG testing. Granuloma or LH giant cells is not pathognomic of TB, because the foreign body granuloma, fat necrosis, fungal infection, sarcoidosis, groin diseases, as you can see in this picture. Classification of drugs that we use in the world. CX are apical of upper lobe, basal of lower lobe, and atypical AIDS. AIDS, diabetes, malnutrition, poverty, crowding, 5-2 forms primary, secondary. Pulmonary, we have also miliary invasive pleuritis and extrapulmonary diseases. To prevent the selection of resistance, prevention depends on the PPG. Thank you for your attention, guys. See you in the next lecture.